Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the whole Phaedra Parks and Apollo Nita situation. So what's going on now with Apollo is that the other day he had went onto Twitter and he basically asked the question, who has his back? And when he asked that question, I had posted on my Facebook page and I just gave it the side eye and I kept on sipping tea. So folks started going off on him on Twitter, you know, saying you need to ask those strippers to have your back that you were, you know, tricking off $8,000 on. You need to ask your wife to have your back. So folks started clowning him and Apollo got really mad. Came back on Twitter and then he sent the following tweet. Go ahead and check this out. Now it's been announced yesterday that Apollo is being forced to pay back $2 million to the victims of his white collar crime. He has to come up with this money and he has to pay it back. And they said that even once he's released 8 years from now, if he hasn't paid that money back, he's going to have to pay it back in installments of $250 a month. So this whole situation has gone from bad to worse for Apollo. But a lot of folks say that Apollo does have that money stashed up and he should be able to pay it off. You just never know. Another thing that's going on is that now it's come out today that Phaedra Parks plans on leaving Apollo. So like Chris Brown said, these girls ain't loyal. So the whole situation is just a mess. So she's looking to file for divorce. And I think the reason why she wants to hurry up and file for divorce, because now it's being stated that he has to pay that $2 million. And if they're married financially, she would be responsible as well. So I think that's why she's trying to hurry up and divorce him. And like I said from jump, the whole situation is sad because by the time this man gets out, their two children, Dylan and Aiden, will be 9 and 11 years old.
I'm sure that there are going to be a lot of people rooting for me. So it's almost like the Mayweather fight, you know. People go to see Mayweather lose, people go to see him win. The stadium's packed.
Either way.
Regardless,
so,
right.
You know, this situation is going to be, you know, it's going to be well vocal. It's going to be a conglomerate. I mean, you know, I'm just ready to get in and get out.
Right.
That's my thing. I'm ready to get out.
Yeah.
I have a question. How has this affected your family life?
Oh, it's hell. Hell on wheels. I mean, every day is. I mean, I've asked God to forgive me. You know, I've forgiven myself. I had to move on. Like, a lot of people don't know, but from there, you know, I just really had to bite down and just be like, you know, I was going through so much, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you less of a man to cry, to shed tears. You know, I've shed tears and I've just really been just upset that just how I was raised, and I could possibly take my son through the same thing. But by the grace of God, he's still young, and then we have many years ahead of us. And then for me, I just can't make those same mistakes.
For sure.
Right.
You know, reading about this case, of course, everything is not in the news. The word is that you're really protecting your family now.
Yeah, I have been. I mean, from day one. I mean, I've been protecting my family. I've been just, it's all on me. You know, a lot of people could be held accountable, you know, but at the end of the day, it's all on me. It's over with now. So, you know, we're going to pay back the $1.9 million and keep it going. By the grace of God, we was able to get that down from wherever it was, 14 million, whatever.
Oh, wow.
So, we, you know.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a...
I know, right? You couldn't get 1.9 thousand from me.
It's $30,000. Oh, Jesus, $30,000.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, man. You see all of us pause, huh? Get it down from whom? Where they got that at?
Hallelujah.
Okay, so back to the question, and I don't want to make it all about your sentencing and all that stuff, but I feel like this is my last question about that. I do. Have people, or I know people have obviously been acting different, but do you have any specific instances of people just like...
Oh, man, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, they'll pop a bottle with you, you know what I'm saying? They'll go on trips, vacation with you, know, they'll always kind of, you know, they'll flick it up, do whatever, but at the end of the day, when this happened, everybody just kind of went gusto. It's like the ghost town.
Right.
So, you know, now just looking back, I'm like, man, here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, but, you know, you figure you kind of get lost in this, you know, it's like a mirage, you know, in this lifestyle. Next thing you know, years go by. Here it is 5 years later, and you think that these people are like genuinely your friends because every day y'all rocking every day. You know? As soon as this happened, it's like gone.
Wow. Who is there? Who's still like? Who can you say, man, that person got my back?
My brother.
Wow.
Family.
Yeah.
My brother got my back. I mean, I know that for a shadow of a doubt. Like, man, it don't matter where we at in the world. I'm on the moon. He's gonna get there to come help me.
Always.
That's
but
awesome.
you know, Todd's been like much love, support. Peter, you know, he's a little shaky the other day. He said some old whack shit, but, you know, I'm going to straighten that out. But he's been...
Peter, he's from the islands, and whack shit do come out from time to time.
No, you don't give no whack shit, no excuse.
No,
You gonna give it the whole island?
Right. I'm from the island of Inglewood, and I whoop his ass.
He has like even when he comes on the show, you just have to know he's going to say something probably fucked up.
No, you don't give nobody no pass.
You know, he's been supportive. You know, he'll call and check on me. You know, Todd, he's definitely been there. And that's, you know, I didn't really think that, you know, people from the show was really going to care.
That's awesome.
But it's good because you still got your contacts. You still, all these people are still in movement, still in motion. So when you get out, or when I get out, then, you know, I still got avenues. So that's good.
Very good, very good. Very good.
Is your relationship gonna be able to make it through this, man?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife didn't even fucking show up for my sentencing, so, you know what I mean? I'm still kind of, I'm still salty about that, but, you know, whatever.
Damn, it's rough. That's rough. How long are you home for?
I don't even know. I'm just waiting on a letter from the BOP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so whenever they gives me, it's like going to the military, they give you a designation.
Yeah.
They send you a letter.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to ask did you know if you're going to be close to home or not? You don't know none of that.
It'll be nice so then I can weave out everybody. Because if you can't come see me in the A, then you definitely ain't going to come see me nowhere else.
For sure, yeah.
And I can go ahead and get rid of everybody then.
For sure, for sure.
Well, coming home when you know, it's not really going in. For me, it's when you come home, everything changes, people change. You don't really know what's what. So I can't wait for that day for everybody just to go ahead and, if you're gonna stay. If you're not, then go ahead and move yourself. Because I'm on a mission when I come home.
Well, man, just listening to you, man, you sound like a super solid dude, man. And even watching the reality show, you was always one of the more solid cats on there. Man, what do you think that, you know, just on the spiritual level, what do you think you're supposed to learn from this experience, you know, this slice of your life?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm definitely a super spiritual guy, but I was captivated by a lot of things. So I have definitely fallen off my spirituality a lot. So maybe it's just an opportunity. That's why I don't think, you know, whatever everyone heard, society heard, you know, whatever the judgment was that I'm supposed to go do time, you know, God works miracles. You know what I'm saying? He's a gracious God. So, you know, main thing, once you forgive yourself, then let it go. And he said he'll make the enemy their footstool. Wow. So for me, I think it's a momentary affliction. I'm supposed to go in there, recreate myself the way that I did the first time, but this time don't lose myself. Stay true to myself, because a lot of things, when I came home for them 6 years, I lost myself, who I was as a person, because what you see on TV is really not me. You know, I'm happy-go-lucky, lay back, having fun all the time. You know, I want to laugh. I want to just stay in that realm and stay prayed up, stay spiritual. And I kind of just drifted away from that and became, you know, just a product of my environment of the world. So I think the message for me is like, Apollo, go sit down, get back in the Word, get spiritually rooted, become more foundated, and then come out and rock the world.
All right.
Like, nobody really wins in this situation, but Phaedra, to be honest, she knew the type of guy that Apollo was when she got with him. When she got with him at that point in time, he had just gotten out of prison and everything else. And for her to be a lawyer, she could have did a lot better. So now she has to go through this divorce situation. Everything is embarrassing. It's tainting her brand. So the whole situation is just a mess. And I never expected Phaedra to stay with him for 8 years, because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, Apollo would have been rolled out. He could barely stay faithful to her just on GP. So you know damn well if it was Phaedra serving 8 years in prison, Apollo wouldn't wait on her. So I can't blame her for, you know, leaving him and, you know, getting a divorce. But like I said, I do not feel like she's innocent in all this. I do not feel like she didn't know what was going on. But the whole situation is a mess. And my only concern are the children. And hopefully, you know, she will allow him to see his kids and maybe bring the kids up there to him so that way he can spend time with the kids. But everything is just a mess. It's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. How do you feel about Apollo being forced to pay back $2 million in restitution? And then how do you feel about Phaedra Parks running to go file for divorce so that way she doesn't get caught up in all this financially? So let me know your thoughts. All right. Deuces.